everybody. Welcome to our next edition of New Book Tuesday, Youth Edition.
I'm Miss Laura.
And I'm Miss Andrea, and we're here to bring you the best of what's come in lately.
Over in the teen section, I'm going to talk about a couple of shorter, faster reads. We've got Found by Joseph Bruchac. This is a action-packed survival story. Nick knows how to survive in the woods, but when he witnesses a murder, he gets thrown off a train and has to survive with just his wits and what he's got in his backpack.
Oof.
It's along the same veins as Hatchet. I think we talked about a book like Hatchet last month. Here's another one, Found by Joseph Bruchac. We've also got Nubia Real One by L.L. McKinney and Robin Smith. And this is a gorgeous graphic novel about Nubia. Yeah, it's very, very nice colors. Nubia has all the same powers as Wonder Woman, but her parents want her to keep it a secret. They're worried about her, but she wants to help people. So when her best friend gets threatened, she's going to risk everything to help her.
I see a few common themes in the first novel that I'm going to talk about over in the children's sections. It's called The Mysterious Disappearance of Aiden S., written by David Levithan. Now, Aiden S. is your typical kid, but he goes disappearing. And he's gone for days. Nobody knows where he is, can't find him. You can imagine all the worrying that ensues. And then, just as suddenly as he disappeared, he reappears. And the story Aiden tells about what happened to him is kind of unbelievable. But his brother, Liam, has to decide, is he going to believe Aiden or not? Well, he does believe him, thankfully, because most other people do not, and Aiden ends up being teased. So, you need to read it for yourself and decide what really happened in the mysterious disappearance of Aiden S. We have another mystery for youth readers. In fact, it's really just a companion story. It's a companion story to the Green Glass House mysteries. So that particular series was about an old smuggler's inn near the ocean and some unbelievable events that took place there. This is a companion story, and it's called The Raconteur's Commonplace book. What's a raconteur?
I don't know.
It's a fancy word for storyteller. So this mystery takes place at the Blue Vein Tavern. And there's a terrible thunderstorm and all sorts of disparate people gather there to ride out the storm, and they all start telling stories. But of course, nothing is just that simple. If you like a good mystery on a rainy night, check out Raconteur's Commonplace book. And then maybe check out The Green Glass House.
Over in teen, I've got a couple of realistic fiction books for you. All the Things We Never Knew by Liara Tamani is about Carly and Rex, both of whom are going through some tough times. Rex just moved to a new school. Carly's parents are getting divorced. It's not great. But they both love basketball. They both play basketball. And when they see each other on the court, there's an instant connection. Between all the things that are happening with their families and some stuff that's happening at school, they're going to have a tough road if they're going to find love. Can't Take That Away by Stephen Salvatore is about Carrie, a non-binary teen who is determined to win the role of Elphaba in their school's production of Wicked. Things have been a little weird at school since they came out, But they've got a supportive teacher, they've got a great best friend, and they've got a new crush, Chris, who's also interested in being in Wicked. If you like drama, both of the stage kind and of the relationship kind, you're going to like Can't Take That Away.
I like the musical reference in the title.
Me too.
Now, who would have thought 2 books would be written at the same time, both having to do with humans living on Mars? But of course, we have them right here. This one is called We're Not From Here, and it's written by Jeff Rodkey. This one is by Jennifer Holm, called The Lion of Mars. Now, here's where they're different. We're Not From Here is about the first Earth settlers on Mars. There was a catastrophe on Earth, they've relocated, and there are other beings on Mars. So the humans are now in the role of aliens, and they have to figure out how they're going to survive. The Lion of Mars is a little bit farther down the road. It's several generations into life on Mars. So the narrator of the book has never been to Earth and doesn't know what it's like other than what has been read about it. It's also timely because the narrator, a kid named Belle, is living during a time when a virus breaks out on Mars, and the adults are succumbing to it, but none of the kids are. So the book is both a yearning for what life on Earth was and what life on Mars could be, and a bit of a race to find out what's happening with the virus. A timely read for today.
Neal Shusterman, the author of the Arc of a Scythe series, as well as a whole bunch of other exciting novels, is back with a new book called Game Changer. Ash plays on his football team, and he gets hit on the head, and suddenly he's in a place that looks, almost exactly like his regular life. The stop signs are blue. And that's the start of Ash traveling to a whole bunch of different universes, where many things in his life are the same. Many of them are different. And he gets a new perspective on life, his relationships, his family, and how the whole universe works by traveling after this game changer of a hit.
Lisa Phipps' Starfish is a book many of us can relate to. The main character's name is Ellie, and ever since the day she wore a whale swimsuit to the pool, she has been teased about her size. Ellie's struggling with everybody, even her family, judging her, until a new neighbor arrives. She makes a good friend who doesn't judge, and she starts seeing a therapist who knows the right things to laugh at. All Ellie wants is to be able to feel like a starfish spread out, floating, and taking up the space that is rightfully hers in the world.
The Shadow War by Lindsay Smith is set during World War II. And there are 5 teenagers all looking to make their mark on the world, fighting against the Nazis. And also, one of them's trying to control the portal that he accidentally uncovered to a shadow realm. He doesn't want the monsters from that realm to come through to our world. Unfortunately, the Nazis do. The 5 teens are going to have to work together to save themselves, their family members, and the world.
Ancestor Approved is a collection of stories intertribal stories for kids. Each story is written by a different author, but all of the stories are connected because they all take place at the same powwow in Ann Arbor, Michigan. It's an interesting tool for storytelling and will wet your whistle for the writing styles of a variety of today's best writers.
In the Shadow of the Moon by Amy Cherix is a nonfiction book about the space race. The space race is when America and Russia were both trying really hard to be the first country to get someone into space, to get someone onto the moon. And it was a tense time. Lots of things were happening behind the scenes, and this book will tell you about them. It's exciting, it's dramatic, and you'll learn a lot.
Amber and Clay is the newest tome by Laura Amy Schlitz, who is a Newbery Award winner. You can see it's a nice chunky novel, and it's set in ancient Greece. It has a variety of narrators, including a boy who's as common as Clay, and a girl who's as unique as Amber. As you move through the story, it takes little breaks and gives you exhibits of Greek artifacts and tells you about them. And you'll see they're connected and related to the story. Some of the story is written paragraph form. Some of the story is written in verse.
All of these books and more are here waiting for you.
If you know the perfect reader for Amber and Clay, or any of the other books we talked about today, give us a call. They could be the first ones to read the book. Thanks for joining us.